Starbase. It's been a while since I visited the base. It's pretty standard. Could talk to the officer of the watch, but I don't really care right now. I've only made a few upgrades. You can see I got targs and security personnel wandering around. I do not think I have the bartender available. That's what I thought. Like the fireplace with the Mugatu rug. Some nice trophies up there. But I brought us here so we could talk real quick about the current event. 13th year anniversary is going on right now. And there are some TFOs that we can do to get progress. I've already done this on one character in this account, but I'm going to do it on this one because it gets you marks, usually a choice of type of marksman as part of an event, so you should always do events, even if you don't really care about the prize. As a ship, I might not ever use it, but I cannot turn down marks because right now this character has none. And it might actually bump him to level 8, which I want to level this guy as fast as possible so I can get better gear. But here we go. This one doesn't usually take very long, so we'll do a run through of this. I'll mostly defend the station, and we'll see how it goes. There will be other players in there that I don't want to annoy, so I won't be talking a lot during the TFO, Task Force Operation, if you're new to the game.
Piloting transmission from command coming in.
The Terrans will be here soon to steal scientific data from Jupiter Station. It's our job to stop them. Engage their ships when you can, especially those that are actively trying to breach the station's computers. We've been working on a new photonic defense array, but it isn't up and running yet. Once activated, it will be vulnerable to Terran interference. We can't let them take control of that system. Finally, if they open up any permanent rifts between our two universes, be sure to close them. The last thing we need is a permanent Terran beachhead at the heart of the Federation.
Here they come. All ships, battle stations.
A welcoming committee. You should. We're just here for your data. Hand it over and nobody will get hurt.
That. All ships, engage the Terran fleet.
This isn't over, Admiral. We're being back.
Interrupt. Divide. Take some ships and take her down. The rest of you, stay alert. This isn't over yet. I'm picking up more ships through the rifts. Close them if you can. Activate the holo projectors. Let's hope they get the job done. Defend the holo projectors as best you can. You need to clear out the ships at Jupiter Station. Those rifts aren't going to close themselves. Terrans now control Projector Beta. We've taken control of Projector Beta. our systems! You need to get those rifts under control! Need to clear out the ship's nuclear station! Those rifts aren't going to close themselves! We've locked down the projectors. Now they're ours for good.
You still here, Grandma? Ugh, I thought our Janeway was annoying. Speaking of annoying, did you like the little back door I put in your station?
Enterprise is back near projector base. Are defeating your attack on the Enterprise. Take them out first.
Back in a bit. Don't go anywhere, okay?
The Enterprise is going for projector out.
Don't even try to catch me.
Enterprise near projector camp. Defeating your attacks on the Enterprise. Take them out first.
I'm done now. You know what? I'm done.
Well done. We sent the Terrans home with the message.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Well, that was...
Captain, we've entered the Vor system. There's a starbase in orbit dead ahead. Huh. It's one of ours, but the record's listed as a research facility operated by Uridian scientists.
The Uridians are not known for their scientific prowess, but the research station is listed as a protected asset. According to your ship's computer, the Uridians have a trade agreement with a human scientist named Amar Singh. He is working with someone in the Empire on a genetic research project. It's unclear what Drake expected us to find here.
Okay, I'm going to talk about my ship for a moment. Started as a Tier 6. I upgraded it to Tier 6 Experimental to get the extra Universal Console slot and device slot, which helps me a lot. It has an experimental weapon slot. It levels with you like all Tier 6 ships do these days. Starting out for the first 10 levels, it only has the 3 weapon slot. I'm hoping the next slot is going to be up front, and eventually we'll get these opened up as well as more consoles opening up. I'm going to build this like a traditional bird of prey of the D12 or Cavort class, even though it's smaller like Burrell. It's going to have dual cannons or dual heavy cannons up front, which you always have cinematic firing from the wings, torpedoes forward and aft. Right now I'm running a turret aft, but eventually I'm going to switch that out for a beam array, and there's a mission later in the game that will get me the House Martok 360-degree beam array, which will make a fine addition to this ship. I'll also have either a beam array or dual beams forward, and either another cannon or set of dual cannons up front. That way I'll have 360-degree coverage for beams, forward and aft torpedoes, and at least one set, probably 2 sets of dual cannons up front, so the forward attack, especially once I get that 360 beam and a dual beam up front, will be, or possibly just a regular beam up front, will be considerable. Even if I don't get the 360 and I just get the biomatter infused that you get from the Undine marks forward and aft, I'll still have 360 and the frontal assault with 2 sets of dual cannons, one heavy, one regular, will be considerable, and it will function, other than using experimental weaponry, very much like a bird of prey that we see in the Next Gen and Deep Space Nine TV series.
This is research.
Sorry, I have been through this mission so many times, sometimes I forget I'm recording. So we'll go ahead and read through this real quick. He announces himself. His name is Plardos. This is Research Facility Beta 3. I am Plardos Yarden, commander of the station. With whom am I speaking? I tell him we weren't informed there would be visitors today. How may we serve the Empire? Tell him I want his information and logs. You will provide us with all, actually Kemtar said that, access to recent station communication logs. You'll also transmit festive shipments and supply deliveries for the last month. And Plardus gets sketchy. Well, this is unexpected. You do realize that we have an agreement with your government and Dr. Singh. Our research is highly classified. You do have some sort of order granting permission to view those records. Give the station commander. This is Kimtar speaking. Give the station commander a high yield reason to cooperate, and that's where we are now.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Message sent.
Why are you attacking us? Please, we are not your enemy. You're completely mad. This is a top security installation. You don't have authorization to access our records. We're filing a formal complaint. Of course we're hiding something. We're conducting classified research. That's why you are not authorized to access station records. You do understand the concept of top secret, don't you?
You dare insult my authority.
This is preposterous. We refuse to hand over top secret information without proper authorization. We will defend ourselves, if necessary.
You stink of guilt.
They've powered up defensive cannons and launched small craft. The station commander sent a distress signal. A ship is responding. Captain, Romulan warbird on sensors. Captain, the Romulans are hailing us.
Now, in this case, I've cloaked because I want the tactical advantage. The bonus to damage it gives me when I decloak. The Romulans are hailing us. Put them on screen.
We received a distress call from this station. We are here to provide assistance.
Your assistance is no longer needed.
Station Commander Plardos sounded distressed. He mentioned a disagreement with a Klingon vessel. It would be dishonorable of us not to investigate.
This is an internal matter.
We appreciate the delicate nature of the situation. Would you mind if we spoke with the station? Perhaps we could resolve any misunderstanding.
Be our guest. Tell Plardos we'll wait. I'm gonna target them.
I find this very suspicious. Why would Romulans respond to a distress call here?
Monitor their communications.
The Romulans hailed the station on an open frequency, and then immediately switched to an encrypted channel. The Romulan ship hasn't raised shields. What are they up to?
Alert me if you notice anything else.
I don't need to remind you that we're in Klingon territory. The fact that these Romulans are here at all could be the clue we need.
Drake said we'd find evidence, not clues.
Captain, the station has transported several crates of goods to the Romulans.
That's our evidence. Hail the Romulans.
Commander Plardos has explained the situation. It sounds as if there's been a miscommunication.
Enough. Transfer the contraband he doesn't seem to us. Now.
The foolish bravado of the Klingon Empire. Attacking your own station and then accusing us of wrongdoing. I should have expected something like this. Very well. We'll communicate in terms you can understand.
Boring conversation anyway. Battle stations. Very close.
More Romulan ships dropping out of warp! Interesting. One of the Romulans is firing on the other. Other Romulan ship could belong to those rebels we've been hearing about.
This is Commander Telek of the Romulan Republic. We are here to cooperate with the Klingon Empire. The Romulan Republic is thankful for your assistance. We had tracked the Tal Shiar to this system, but we would have been outmatched without your aid.
You fought well for a Romulan. And having those consoles, if you gain access to ships or complete events that give you consoles, use them as soon as you can, because any high-end consoles will help you a great deal. That fight went insanely fast for a low-level character.
The Romulan Republic faces many challenges, but conflict with the Klingon Empire should not be one of them. As a gesture of good faith, I'll share with you information that you might find to be of value.
I'm listening.
We believe Tal Shiar agents are collaborating with operatives in the Klingon Empire to steal weaponry and technology. We have uncovered large supplies of Klingon weapons on the planet Nimbus 3 that we believe are being stockpiled there by agents of the Empress. The stolen goods are being transferred through several facilities in the local sector, including this science station.
Do you have proof of this?
The shipping manifests on the supply crates and the weapons themselves. By tracking the flow of goods, we've learned that there are agents in the Klingon Empire transferring stolen supplies to the Tal Shiar. Those supplies are being stockpiled on Nimbus 3. If you will help track down the source of those weapons, we will share our data with you.
Send us the data, but we make no promises.
Transferring the data now. We expect the Klingon Empire to track down the source of these stolen goods and punish those responsible before more weapons fall into the wrong hands. If we discover any further information, we will notify the Empire's ambassador on Mol Rihan.
Get me that call. Plardos.
Please listen to me. We were only following protocol. We must ensure that our research doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Then why are you trading in stolen goods?
We didn't know the shipments we were transferring were stolen. I was told that the crates were medical supplies needed on the war front. We didn't ask questions. Please, show mercy. We were only doing what we were ordered to do.
Then do as you're told and send me the data I want.
Due to present circumstances, we will forego normal security authorization and provide the files you have requested. We live to serve the Empire.
Transfer the files before I lose my patience.
We've received the data that Kemtar requested, Captain. It will will take some time to analyze these files and track the source of the shipments. In the meantime, we are prepared to leave the system on your command.
Your officers have analyzed the shipping logs from the research facility. Their findings confirm what the Romulan Republic officer told us. Someone has been routing technology and weapons to the Tal Shiar, and they are going to great lengths to cover their tracks.
Do you believe a great house is involved?
An operation of this magnitude would require the resources of one of the houses. But the shipments are being routed in such a way to conceal their point of origin. Our evidence is circumstantial. It was my eagerness to point fingers without proof that landed me in Urapinthe in the first place. We must exercise patience and wait for our prey to reveal themselves.
Drake mentioned your father.
My father is Ambassador Worf. He has many friends and many enemies. I tried to convince him that one of the houses was moving in the shadows against us. He either didn't believe me or didn't care. Either way, he made his decision when he refused to act after I was sent to Urapinthe. His pride is a weakness our enemy will try to exploit.
Perhaps I can persuade him to be missing.
You can try, but we must be prepared if he doesn't. We should at least warn him of the danger, even if he refuses to see the knife at his throat.
Don't worry. We will be there if they strike. That is a weird glitch after that mission. When I was here, it transports me all the frickin' way over here. Don't know why, but it does. Fortunately, I can transform to Kronos.
Perhaps. First, tell me who you are.
I am Lieutenant Chlorel of the IKS Wolf.
Greetings. How may I assist you?
We need to speak private.
That is an odd request. We stand in the courtyard of the Great Hall, and honor has no need of secrecy. If you cannot speak your mind in this place, then I have no desire to hear what you have to say.
Very well. I'm here with your son, Kemtar.
That is not my son's name. If Kemtar wishes to talk, tell him to come and speak to me. I will not communicate through intermediaries.
You said you are both in great danger.
He is the only one in danger, unless you have been foolish enough to listen to his tales. But you have already made that mistake. If you have spoken to him, then you have been to Rurapente.
The great house is plotting your death.
I am Gintok to the House of Martok. Lady Sorella has declared vengeance on the House of Jimpok. It would not surprise me if all the great houses wish me dead. Tell my son that I am capable of defending myself.
The Romulans are involved.
Romulans? That does not make sense. Jimpok's position towards the Federation and the Tal Shiar is very clear. And in this, he has my house's full support. It would be foolish for any house to make such a connection. However, I would not be surprised to hear you mention the House of Duras.
We don't know if Duras is involved.
And that is exactly the sort of accusation that landed my son in a penal colony. Tell Kemtar that unless he has proof, he should stay silent. If he is a fugitive from Rurapente, he will only make his situation worse. I do not want to know any more about what you two are plotting.
I'll tell you.
Has Worf agreed to speak to us?
He said that your name is not Kemtar.
What name I use is not important. Did you tell him what we've learned?
He did not seem concerned.
Did you tell him the Romulans are involved?
He mentioned House Duras.
Given their history, I've considered the possibility that the House of Duras might be involved. Is he at least willing to review our evidence?
He wants nothing to do with our investigation.
Yai-cha! He is a stubborn old man and he is going to get himself killed.
We should at least warn House Martok.
Agreed. If the Jinn talk to House Martok will not listen, we will take our concerns to the house itself. Martok's son Drex is off-world. I will contact Lady Sorella and arrange a meeting.
Don't be discouraged.
These events are very disturbing. They paint a picture of a large conspiracy against prominent houses of the Empire. I will work with my contacts to see what else I can learn. And I will notify you when I have enough leads to further our investigation.
Congratulations, Lieutenant. Sorella, Lady of the House of Martok, has requested that you meet her at the House Estate in the Ketha Lowlands. She did not explain why she wanted to see you, but I expect that she has some tasks she would like completed. The House of Martok has lost much prestige since I took the Chancellor's seat. But they still have many allies among the KDF, and I am loath to reject Sorella's request without a good reason. Gaining the favor of the House of Martok could serve you well. But remember, they have many enemies. I harbor no ill towards Sorella, but do not get caught up in her vengeance against me. It would not be in your best interest. Serve the Empire well.